Hey everybody, Michael here from Replica Airguns. First video after the YouTube scare. I'm hoping all my videos are back up by the time I put this video out. I'm actually making it well. Pretty much all the videos are down right now where we kind of see what happens with the YouTube and airgun channels and all the strikes and whatnot. You can watch that video if you don't know what's going on. I'll put a link in the description. But let's get on with this review. I have the Umarex SA10 here. Okay, we've got basically, it's a blowback pellet pistol. I've done the tabletop review for it, so check that out for specifications and close-ups and whatnot. So it's got a full-size dropout mag, which is kind of cool. And inside of the magazine, you've got all these different little sub-magazines. So you've got magazines within the magazines. And it's capable of shooting both BBs and pellets. We're going to put 3 rounds, or 3 good rounds through the chronograph. So I'll start with pellets. We're going to take the BB one out for now. We'll start with pellets. I want to get maximum results with pellets just because that's kind of what I'm going for. I would probably use this gun mainly with pellets since it has a rifled barrel. And I do notice that these magazines do come out pretty easy, so you got to watch it. If you're walking around in a grassy field or something, make sure you don't like flip this over. Be careful with these. It would be neat if they actually stayed in a little better, but that's the way it is. So we're going to load it up. We've got a pellet mag in here. Okay, we are cocked. We have brand new CO2. I am using what are these? These are 6.9 grain lead pellets. These are RWS pellets, and I'm going to be using about a 5.1 grain steel BB, zinc coated BB. They're both RWS rounds. Okay, so let's put 3 rounds through the chronograph first, pellets first, just trying to get maximum results. Then we'll put 3 rounds of BBs through the chrony and see what we get here. Okay, I think I'm in safe. Let's take it off. 382.1. This does have a claimed 420. Nice kick. 377. Okay, we're gonna switch it up here. We're gonna, what was that? I forgot what that one was. What is it? 367. So not bad really for lead pellets and blowback action. Okay, I am expecting to get a little more out of it now with the BBs. We'll see. 321, actually lower. 296, interesting. So, 293, so steel BBs, lower FPS. What is that and why is that happening? I don't know 100%, but my guess is that what's happening is that the steel, or the steel BBs are maybe the diameter is slightly smaller than the lead pellets. So the lead pellets actually seal up better down the barrel. So less CO2 is getting by the ammunition. So there's going to be more back pressure if that pellet seals in the barrel. If it's a tighter fit, you're not going to waste CO2. It's not going to blow by like I think what's happening with the steel BBs. The steel BBs, some of it's blowing by the steel BBs. That's just one more reason to use lead pellets because they're heavier grain, they're going faster, it's a rifled barrel. I'm expecting better accuracy. So now we're gonna switch this up. We're gonna put some targets downrange, and I'm gonna put 6 rounds through each target, first with pellets and then with steel BBs, and see what kind of results we get. Got my first target set up, 30 feet downrange. Gonna use the rested position sandbag up front. I'm gonna plop my butt down on the chair behind here. It's pretty good. It's pretty stable. A little bit of human factor, of course, always. You know, depends on how much coffee I've had, and sometimes it takes a little bit of getting used to these triggers. They're not all the same, right? But I can tell you, just from doing that chrono test, the trigger felt pretty good. So I'm expecting that not to play too much of a role in the shooting. We're going to start with the lead pellets first. We're going to put 8 rounds in each target. I'm not sure what I said before, but there's 8 rounds in each magazine. Oh, we just lost a BB. Put that one back in. So we're going to do 8 rounds in each of these rotary mags. So I'll switch it up partway through here after I check the paper and switch it up. Let's get on with this, take it off safe. Okay, so we've come to the conclusion the pellets go a little faster. Hopefully they're a little bit more accurate here. Let's just see. That trigger's nice. Okay, that felt really good. The trigger's got a little bit of take up when it's basically rotating the magazine. And then it's got a little bit of, just a slight bit of creep or whatever, I don't know what you want to call it. And then it just releases. There's not a lot of friction in any part of the trigger, just at the very end, just before it releases. But it really does feel quite good. Okay, I'm gonna put it on safe. We're gonna switch this up right now, real quick. Then we're gonna go check the paper. So we got the steel BBs in here for the next paper that we put up there. Let's go check it out. Okay. Let's see. It felt good, so I'm expecting reasonable results. Okay, I mean, not bad. It's 8 rounds. From side to side, we're within about 1 inch vertically. So I'm not sure if that has something to do with feet per second. Maybe I was just not, adjusting my height as good for each shot. But we got about a 2-inch top to bottom. And from side to side, we got about 1 inch. So that's still going to be a 2-inch grouping with 8 shots. Not the best for a pellet gun, but not the worst. I think I could do better, to be honest. I think this gun is actually better than I'm shooting it. Sometimes that just happens. Sometimes it's just me. Okay. Steel BB time. Now, if these do better, I'll be surprised, but I've been surprised before. Okay. Here we go. Okay, almost seemed like it's slowing down a little bit, but let's take a look. Let's put it on safe. Totally spread out. So much bigger grouping. That's not unexpected. No rifle or rifled barrel steel BBs. And I think these BBs don't fit the barrel super tight, so they're gonna not be as accurate. We did have this one outlier here. Not sure what that happened there, but we'll just kind of just base it on these guys because that seems to be the group that was the tightest. And you're looking about a 3-inch group from, left to right, moved around a lot, up and down a little bit less. So it's actually the opposite of pellets. The pellets wanted to move up and down a bit more, but left to right were pretty decent. They were within 1 inch of themselves. So all the pellets and BBs shot pretty well. I was aiming right here, and they kind of all came just above. So I was just like right at the bottom, right in the bottom to middle of the target, and they all just kind of popped up a little bit higher, even with the lead pellets, basically the same. So, not bad at all. I think it's a really nice gun. I think I could probably do a little bit better with the lead pellets with a little practice. Let the gun settle down a bit. This is the first time I've shot it, first time I put rounds through it. So, guns tend to break in a little better. Plus, you tend to get used to them as you shoot them. Where to aim, where the release is on the trigger gets better. Nice blowback action. It's got a nice pop to it. It's real quick, pretty heavy slide, so you really feel it. And the trigger is surprisingly nice. Again, it's like more of a double action because it's longer, but it's very light, more like a single action in terms of how light it is. So all in all, really nice pistol. Don't forget to check out the tabletop review if you want to see some close-ups of the gun as I review it on the tabletop. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. Also check out our Canada and US online airgun stores over at replicaairguns.ca for Canada, replicaairguns.us for the US, where we sell air guns, BB guns, airsoft guns, pellet guns, blank guns, and other accessories. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.